mark out the athletes for the 200-meter freestyle here in the North Pool. This is Heat 1.
Four fastest heats from each event in today's schedule. Now we will see the earlier heats in all of those events. So we're generally going to see the first, well, 9, 8, 10-ish number of heats. So if you're looking for a loved one, a teammate, or a family member who has taken part in earlier heats, this is your time to see them. If they're in one of the quicker heats, they've already taken place. And you can find that on the YouTube channel. Just look for BUCS Short Course 2025, Session 1A. My colleague Kieran is commentating on the female. That's in the South Pool. So on your screen there, just to the right-hand side, we've got two pools running side by side today. The men in the North Pool and the women in the South Pool. That is available on a separate stream. So if you're here looking for a female loved one, they are going to be on the South Pool stream. Just look for BUCS Short Course 2025, 1B women. So our first event is the 200-meter freestyle. In the pool, we've got Jude Richardson for Sheffield, Robbie Thompson for Aberdeen, Jad Ghazi for Newcastle, and Tristan Soper for Kent. We're looking at around about 2:15 type of time. I always encourage in these sessions, please do get your messages in. I'll read out as many as I possibly can throughout the entire next couple of hours at least, I imagine. So let me know who you're supporting, where you're watching from, any messages of support. And I'll do my best to read them out at the right time. So we've already got a come on UWE, University West of England. I'm UWE alumni actually from 2000 and, when did I leave? 2005-ish. Up the Swans we've got. And Tyler's back with us. Hello once again, hope you had a nice break. Do you know what I did during my break? Which was about an hour. It was hammering, it is pouring down in Sheffield. Let's get this result out first. Robbie Thompson, 2:13.17. Just ahead of Jad Ghazi by 0.4 of a second before Jude Richardson and Tristan Soper. We're going to see 9 heats here. This is heat number 2. And there's only, what is it, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 events in this schedule. Of course, 6 for the men, there's 6 for the women. They're running on exactly the same schedule over in the South Pool. So that's 12 events. And then you've got A finals and B finals. So there's going to be 24 finals later on this evening. And then we do pretty much the same different events and distances over Saturday and Sunday for this 3-day weekend competition. And yeah, back to my ever so exciting break. Walked in the rain to TK Maxx up in Sheffield, and I bought myself a pillow because the chairs here are rather hard, and I'm going to be sat in these chairs for probably nigh on 15 to 20 hours over the next 3 days. So I bought myself a nice big pillow. Should we get back to swimming? Let's do it. Leading the way in the fancy pink trucks. Look at those. In 3, Adam Richards for Leeds Beckett. Elsewhere in the pool, got Charlie Pagan, or Padgham for Cambridge, Jack Milne, Robert Gordon, Santiago Villalobos for Sussex, Adam Richards for Leeds Beckett, Adam Minsuda for Manchester, Oliver Chew for Bristol, Ethan Harris for Salford, Corey Hare for Essex, Sean McKennie for Kiel, and Dermot Bailey for King's College. We have a couple of S14 power category service here. Corey Hare in Southern and Jack Milne in 1. I do have a list of the para records, just whilst we have them. So this is 200 freestyle in the S14. Record is 1:59.42, set by Timon Chapman in 2023. Now, Dylan Broom is an S14 swimmer in heat number 8. So that's mark that for later. They can go 1:54. Meanwhile, Adam Richards leads Beckett 2:08.94. Well done, Adam. Santiago Villalobos 2:09.52. And they are the only men to go sub 2:10. Third place, Oliver Thu for Bristol in 2:10.42. Oh, I've just seen a come on Santi. That's for Santiago Villalobos. He did very well. It's from Will B on the YouTube chat. If you are on YouTube and you want to send a message out, let me know. I will filter it if necessary. It hasn't happened today yet, which is really good. In heat number 3, Louis Ryan for Glasgow. This is from the bottom, by the way. Jamie Kennard for Winchester. Nathaniel Zayana for Cambridge. Dominic Morgan for Newcastle. Charlie Cropley for Warwick. Alex Davidson for Newcastle. Sammy Wibley for Southampton. Daniel Dianovsky for Bournemouth. Harry Senior for Leeds. And Mikhail Andronushkin for Stirling. And Mikhail an S15 swimmer in the 200 free. And there is, this is exciting, there is currently no S15 200-metre freestyle box record. So regardless of what happens, he is here, just make sure, yes, in 9, he'll get a box record. Because we only started recording a lot of these box records in the para. Well, there's some from 2018-19, but they don't go as far back, I believe, as the other box records. We're looking up to like 2008, 2009. So, that's a pretty cool way to start the session. We've got a Come On Louis from Ewan McDonald. Louis in lane 0 for Glasgow. Leading the way in 5, Alex Davidson from Newcastle. And in 5, leading the way, Alex Davidson, well done, 2:02.48, massive time. And Mikhail Andrushkin, that is a box record, 2:04.03. Congratulations, representing Stirling, first man to do that time in the S15. First box record of the weekend, love to see that. We are over now. This is heat number 4. From lane 0. Joshua Gordon for Durham. Luca Gunawardena for East Anglia. Sam Gray for Durham. Ugo Iman Mustafa for City St George. Danny Kendall for Beckett, leads Beckett, that is. Tom Erdley for Newcastle. Attica Strickland for Durham. Ben Hawkley for Leeds. Harry Keogh for Strathclyde. And George White for Chichester. And right, here we go then. The fun started on the chat. John Callaghan says on the YouTube chat, "Come on, Luca Gunawadina, my little Goonie bear." And another for "Let's go Gunnar, come on Gunnar." Popular chap. He's going to get some cuddles later if he does well. And he's doing very well indeed. He's going to be joint leader through 150. Alongside in 4, Danny Kendall for Leeds Beckett. Oh my, oh my. But looking 5, that's Tom Eardley for Newcastle. So we've got 3 men up front. And the Luca Gunawadina fan club is getting nervous. They come towards the wall. Well, our closest heat so far in this session, and it goes the way of Tom Eardley, 2:01.35 by 2/10. But a valiant swim from the front from Luca Gunawadina, just shy of getting it done by half a fingertips length. Third for Danny Kendall for Leeds Beckett. All those boys just outside 2 minutes. Great swimming. And we're going to move on to heat number 5. And there will be ever so slight delays in starting heats, just because we've got the women's pool running exactly the same schedule. So there's going to be occasions where both pools want to start a race, and somebody's got to go first. Generally kept fairly even. Underway in heat 5. Tom Bale for Bristol, Jamie Ferries for Glasgow, Virgil Alexandra Epif for Imperial College, Panos Angelakis for Aberdeen, Danny Birch for Cardiff Met, Chris Moodley for Manchester, Michael Flynn for Strathclyde, Aaron Hopkins for Winchester, Jamieson McLaren for Lancaster, and Tom Lee Brown representing Bristol. And we've got a "Come on, Danny Birch. Go, Danny Birch. Come on, the boy." Wow. If you joined us in session 1A, we learned that we've got scientific proof that if you send a message in for a loved one, the power of this Ponds Forge osmosis feel-good vibe gets to them. They don't hear it, they don't see it, but they feel your warmth and support. So do keep those messages coming in, it works. Lane 6, Michael Flynn. His entry time for the 22-year-old for Strathclyde, 2 minutes and 6/10 of a second. None of these guys on qualifiers. Now, qualifiers are quite often personal best, but you can't say that for certain. And I haven't got enough paperwork on my table here for everybody's PBs and lifetime bests and season's best. So I've got their qualifying times, and nobody's gone sub-2. So any sub-2, it's likely it's going to be the first time ever in competition, which is great. Michael Flynn is going to lead all the way towards the finish line. It is going to be under 2 minutes by a couple of seconds. 1:57.79, well done. Panos Angelakis, 1:59.27. And Tom Lee Brown just outside sub-2, third place in heat number 5. All those times are confirmed in venue. So you can't see this at home, but in venue, when the swimmers finish the race, the times are in red on our scoreboard. And when they are all confirmed by our timekeepers and officials behind the scenes, they turn blue. And that means we can go on to the next heat. So sometimes, if you've ever seen like a delay in a heat starting, and this is irrespective of the two pools running side by side, it's generally because there's a discrepancy in one of the finishing times from the previous heat. That's generally what delays the next heat starting. A rarity, I must say, at BUCS. The team behind the scenes here are absolutely fantastic. And all of those you can see poolside, all the referees and officials. Year after year they give up their time to be here. And double the work this weekend with those two pools running. Who's taking part in Heat 6? You've got Sam Lander for Dundee, Fergus Curry for Glasgow, Ben Thorpe for Sheffield, Luca Morelli for Lancaster, Taylor Sinclair for Robert Gordon, Joshua Ellis for Manchester Met, Yu Chun Yao for Manchester Met, Tom Ford for East Anglia, Jake Tompkins for Manchester, and George Turner for Northumbria. And we've got a Let's Go Fergus. Ewan McDonald is Glasgow's chief cheerleader today.
It is in fact Sam Lander who leads 126.43, 127.45 for Ellie Sinclair.
Well, lane zero. Often lane zero goes under the radar because just the way our cameras are always angled here, it's slightly obscured with the people that are hanging over the balcony at poolside, but there's nothing disguised in this performance by Sam Lander. 156.29. Sam Lander, he came in with a qualifier. Okay, his qualifying time was 2 minutes on the button, which is sometimes a predicted time based on their long course, so they haven't got a short course qualifying time and they round it up or down. So that qualifying time prediction was out by a few seconds. God, we're flying. I didn't even have time to say the 1, 2, 3 there. Off the board, straight onto the next start list. This is great. Heat 7, you have got Benedict Whittle for Cambridge, Joseph Moment for Glasgow, Sammy Kudray for Nottingham, Joseph Parsons for Cardiff Met, Giuliano Lastroni for Stirling, Ed Brown for Beckett, Jonathan Mullet for Durham, his teammate Alberto Resticno for Durham, Jack Abram for East Anglia, and Henry Alcock for Bristol. And Ewan has said on the YouTube chat, first year not being there with them, and so you need to show your support. Well, you're definitely doing that. Keep it up. Great work. And also messages for Mar Hoffer. Is there a Mar Hoffer? I've not seen a Mar Hoffer. If you're supporting a swimmer and you're putting their name in, if you can let me know what event and race they're, I never said running in, swimming in, I'll try and read all the messages out at the right time. So there's a, unless I'm being silly, I can't see a Mar Hoffer in the next couple of races at least. And yes, they are very quick today. And come on, Jude from Uncle Rob in Dubai. Well, there we go. $50 metres to swim, and not a lot between the front 1, 2, 3, 4, I'll say to begin with. Yeah, less than 1 second between Lastroni, Parsons, Alcock and Kudray. Well, here we go. George Parsons for Cardiff Met. He's going to sneak ahead into the last 10 metres, and he should be able to hold on here. Yes, he will. Fights for second and third all over the place. It's Lastroni and then Henry Alcock in. He's a very happy Henry Alcock, waving his fist in celebration, and Sammy Kudray in fourth. It was always those four. Heat number 8 from lane 0, John Hick for Surrey, Joseph Parnell for Hallam, Tom Chichik for Liverpool, Finn Malcolm for Birmingham, Adam Tabernacle for Durham, Dylan Broom for Swansea, Stanley Gibbs for Bath, Luke Hugfield for Bath, Ben Davison for Anglia Ruskin, and Soma Albert for Durham. And one I'm going to pick up on here is Dylan Broom. Not to put the pressure on Dylan, but he's in the S14 category for Swansea. His qualifying time is 1:54.3. The current BUCS record for the 200 freestyle is 1:59.42. That was set a couple of years ago by Timon Chapman. So there's every chance here we could see our second BUCS record of the weekend go. Finn Malcolm for Birmingham. The halfway stage is Finn Malcolm, over Adam Tabernacle, and then Stanley Gibbs. Oh, we've got a Go Mike Oxlong, and we've got a Come On Jack. Jack's in heat number 9, if that's the right Jack. Wow, a lovely race to finish off our penultimate heat in the 200 freestyle. It's between Finn Malcolm for Birmingham in 3 and Adam Tabernacle for Durham in 4. And Tabernacle comes through 1:53.35. Just keep your eye on the S14 here of Dylan Broom. It's a 1:57.45, and that is another new BUCS record. So welcome Dylan Broom for Swansea. Congratulations. New BUCS record by almost 2 full seconds. Wonderful work. And finally, this is going to be heat number 9. From lane 0, Cameron McQuaid for Birmingham, Leon Molan for Stirling, Jack Rudd for Portsmouth, Cameron Travis for Aberdeen, Fabian Rudnicki for Surrey, Matthew Defanes for Birmingham, James Boddy for Rob Gordon, Sid Gullen for Edinburgh, Tom Sumner for Hallam, and Chris Mason for Ulster. Ah, this is excellent. Right, on the YouTube chat, Sarah Bland, you've nailed it. You've nailed it. She says 100 back, male, heat 7, lane 6. Oh, that's everything I need. Good luck, Ethan Bland from Lancaster University. That is, you know what I'm going to do, Sarah? I'm going to go to heat number 7 and just mark Ethan Bland. And what I do, right, inside information, commentary box, if you send a message in advance, it's great, because I can then go through that. I put a little white T mark next to their name for YouTube, and I can come back and read the message out at the right time. It's just like magic. Cameron McQuaid in 0, leading Jack Rudd 2, and Leon Muller, all happening on the near side. Oh, you've got the hang of this now. Oscar Lenton's done the same for a Heat 2 swimmer. Good work, guys. Teamwork. Same 3 chaps, and in fact just a marginally bigger gap between them and the rest of the field. Now the guys in the middle will see, like on paper they're the fastest, but they'll see in their peripheral. In fact, in lane 5, Defanes is breathing to his right-hand side, so we'll see though that group of 3 a few lanes away. Who's going to win out of this trio? Making his move, Leon Moles for Stirling. Down the centre of the 3, takes it in 1:51.54. New fastest time as far as I can see. Exactly 2 seconds off his qualifying time. Well done, Leon.
And Quaid in third. 400 for the second between Ashley Drake and Laura Burgess after the first 50 metres. The swimmers head towards a halfway point. Ashley Drake still going strong, 800 for the seconds. Now the gap between Drake and Burgess.
Backstroke ledges are going in. For the 100-metre backstroke, we're going to see it's 1 through to 9.
Over in the North Pool, this is the open rail 100-metre backstroke, heat 1.
Oh, you guys are brilliant. You've all got the hang of this. Now you put me under pressure to flick through my paperwork and find the right times. Alan says a message for Bethan, which is coming up in the mixed 4x50. Tyler, open pool event, all heat. Tyler supporting every pool, every event, every heat, every lane, every support staff. Comment for your producers. Cheers, Tyler. I started to read that out as a genuine support for one person. Go Bjorn, heat 1 in the 100 back. Which is right now. So thank you, Michael James. We've got from lane 3, Bjorn Sebastian Ahn. Have I said that surname right? A-A-E-N. Representing Stirling in the S9 competition. Niall Perry for Aberystwyth is in lane 4. In lane 5, Lewis Jones for Birmingham, also swimming S9. And Andras Seni for Surrey in the S7. All these guys between 110 and 125-ish, that sort of time. And just check on those BUCS records. In the S9, 100 back men, 106.34. So it's going to need a massive effort from either Lewis or Bjorn to do that. Winner in the heat is Niall Perry, 109.26. Half a second off his best so far. Lewis Jones, 111.04. 118 for Bjorn Sebastian Ahn. And Andres Sani, who came in with a 130, it's actually his own 131.
Away in the South Pool.
So I can see their names up on the scoreboard for Heat 2. So that's generally when they ask the swimmers to clear the pool, please. Of course, in backstroke you've got to do that, but there was just a delay in the request, I think. Otherwise, most of it just start over the top. Oscar Lenton says, let's go Dan. Swims 100 metres in 40 seconds. Let's see. Right, here we go then, underway. From lane 0, Jack Milne, Daniel Lenton, Oscar watching closely. Julian Casey, Sam Sargent, Luke Pemberton, Jack Crowsdale, Zach Blee, Sam Downey, Matthew Thompson and Santiago Villalobos, who had loads of support earlier, the Sussex swimmer. And we've just got to go Senti again from Will B. And the S8, just looking at lane 7 here, Sam Downey, the S8 record is 108.73. His qualifying time is about 4/10 under that, so we could see another third of the day, a third of this session BUCS record in the para categories. currently held by, oh, it's his BUCS record. It's his own BUCS record. So he could break it. He set it last year. Yeah, 2024. Excellent. So it's a 1:10.73. What's he going to do this time? The winning time in the heat is Jack Trousdale, 1:05.13, and he doesn't. Does he 1:09.17? Yes, he does. Yes, beats his own BUCS record. Well done, Sam Downey. Dan Lenton second in the heat. Julian Casey third. Jack Trousdale 1:05.13. Yeah, over 2 seconds off his best in Northumbria swimmer. Heat number 3. Well, we have started. You can just catch them on the left-hand side. James Stewart from lane 0 at the bottom, then Kevin Chen, Callum Weir, Donazar Gololuglu, Freddie Fuller, Matt Halsey, Jack McGill, Phil Sudds, Matt Dowd, and Dominic Chow-Evans. Every single swimmer within exactly 1 second of each other in the qualifying, between 1:06 and 1:07, both on the button. As I said earlier, if you were with us in session 1A, when we did all the 4 faster heats, so many 18-year-olds, which is fab, because it means in their first year at university already best in class. Phil Sudds takes the number 3, 1:02.82, by half a second before Gololuglu for King's College, and Matt Heasley for St Andrews, 1:05.21. So quite big jumps between the times, that 1:02, 1:03, 1:05. Heat number 4 from lane 0. Aaron McMahon, Ron Matthew Dizon, Alex Worth, Ben Ryan, Clark Hopkinson, Kenneth Wine, Alexander Brubaker, Luke Whitten, Rowan Brown, and Michael Winship. Heat 4 of 9.
.777 or Poppy Hart, quickest over in the South Pool. 4 seconds or so as well, Poppy Hart. As we move on to heat number 3 in the South Pool.
Supporting heat 4 for Aaron. Aaron McMahon representing Glasgow into lane 0. Also go BU. I'm trying to work out what go BU stands for. Because there's no Bristol, no Birmingham. Lane number 1, let's get back to business. Matthew Dizon, 1:01.36. And that is 4 seconds quicker than his qualifying time. Brilliant work. Well done, Ron. Kenneth Wine second for Durham. Alex Worth for Oxford Brooks third. Much tighter that time, just 1 second between your top three. Bournemouth, thank you. Bournemouth University. And another go, Aaron, from Nicky Trail too. Heat number 5 from lane 0. Henry Holding, Angelo Adco, Robin Carnegie, Sam Callinswood, Ethan Z, Emerald Dawkins, Henry Mack, Ben Farquhar-Smith, Rory Davies and George White. Absolutely rapid start from the boys down the centre. Ethan Z for Imperial in 4 and Emil Dawkins for Cardiff in 5. Leaving everybody in their wake. 27 seconds to halfway, 29s for the rest of the field. Yeah, they're taking each other with them, aren't they? Crikey. Leading the rest of the field in 0 is Henry Holding for Liverpool John Moore. Here they come, and looks to me like Emil Dawkins for Cardiff will just pick this. Oh, really? Yes, on the touch. 59.43, cracking times. The first time we've seen in these earlier heats sub 60 seconds. We'll see plenty more coming up. Still got 5 heats to go. Third place for Henry Holding. For Liverpool John Moore, 101.33. Which was a PB for him by almost 2 seconds. Jack Senior says on YouTube, let's go Finley Williams, easy win. Heat number 6, Ashley Coles, Charles Harrison, Joe Burgess, George Mowbray, Arjun Bal, Sion Ment, Remo Durand, Adam Stansfield, Ewan Blackwell is not with us, Jeremy Willis and Tristan Morgan are.
And into the closing stages, heat number 4.
Oh, and Joe Burgess isn't with us either. That's rare, this stage of competition. Morning number 1 to have 2 lanes empty. Arshan Bal for Warwick will lead through the halfway stage in 4. Got company in Adam Stansfield for Northumbria in 6. And Jeremy Willis for Marjan in 8. No change whatsoever as they come into the last 10. Arjun Bal is going to win this from start to finish. 59.93. First time sub 60. Well done, Arjun. 19-year-old. Second place was Jeremy Willis, who came in, so he and Adam Stansfield swapped places in the last 25 metres. Those times all confirmed in venue. We can move on to heat number 7. Now, Sarah's watching this one closely. She messaged earlier, good luck Ethan Bland from Lancaster. Round 6. Also in the pool, Cameron Jones, Giles Cunningham, Hayden Soul, Sam Ledward, Finlay Sang, Owen O'Halloran, Henry Knight, Finlay Williams and Ethan Stewart. And Jack Senior is flying the flag for Finlay Williams on YouTube. There's only one winner in this race, it's Finn. Future millionaire Finlay Williams now. Oh, let's wait and see. Leading, Finlay Zhang for Glasgow, Henry Knight for Sheffield Hallam, and Ethan Bland for Lancaster. Oh, 3 at the front. Into the last 10, could still be any of these 3. Finlay Zhang, Ethan Bland, and Henry Knight. It goes to Henry Knight. Wow, he was 3rd at the turn. Well done, Henry. Great second 50. 57.25. Takes it by a 500th of a second over Finlay Zhang. And then Ethan Bland in 3rd, 57.75. By my paperwork, under 60 seconds for the first time, all 3 of those guys, as was Sam Ledward and Ethan Stewart. Number 8. From the bottom, Timon Chapman for East Anglia, Matt Tinkler for Bath, Jonathan Rudd for Lancaster, Jan Poulton for Queen Mary, Andrew Gore for Cardiff, Tom Dalziel for Birmingham, teammate Tom Duff next door in 6, Matthew Money for Hallam, Owen Williamson for Harriet Watts, and Adam Wright for Warwick under number 9.
Turning our attention to the southbound first. Outside lane, Cameron Moore from Durham. Out in front, 32.5 of a second ahead of
Quick starts in 7 and 0. 7's Matthew Money for Hallam, and 0's Timon Chapman for East Anglia.
To the north four, like in lane 7.
Just between them, a few tenths of a second between our leaders and Matt Tinkler, Tom Darth and Jonathan Rudd. But a little bit of work to do if they're going to challenge for the win in heat number 8, our penultimate heat in this event. And the only change we might see is Matt Tinkler for Bath in 1, coming through right on the shoulders of Timon Chapman, but they will not catch Matthew Money in Southern. 56.98, that's a massive new best for him, huge. Going 59.97, the 20-year-old. Great work. Tinkler and Chapman tight for 2nd and 3rd. And this is heat number 9. From the bottom, Stanley Gibbs for Bath, Nikita Cherikin for Surrey, Ollie Smith for East Anglia, Gabriel Knight for Imperial, Jack Goldfinch for Nottingham Trent, Alex Zubaliga for Imperial, Matt Mahoney for York, Sean Bugler for Stirling, Nathan Sharman for Portsmouth, and Finn Bremer for Glasgow.
In the Southall Heat 7.
How often are we seeing one really quick start for a swimmer? This occasion, Gabriel Knight for Imperial, 25. 26.28 through 50 metres. Qualifying time was 59 seconds. Now, it is not impossible, although we've already seen the fastest 4 heats, it is not impossible for somebody in the earlier heats to make their way into a final. It is all done on everybody's times combined. And a 55.01 is a really great time there for Gabriel. Second place was Nathan Sharman from Portsmouth. And third, Jack Goldfinch, 57.76 for Nottingham Trent. Might be worth just double checking on what time was required to get into that B final. I've just seen a message there. Go on, my Dolphin, Ollie Smith, from Ellis Lucas. Ollie was in that heat 9. Right, next event is the 100-metre butterfly. Number 1, you got Matty Wentworth for Leeds Beckett, James Plenderleith for Warwick, Corey Hare for Essex, Tommy Scott Marshall for Plymouth, and Harry Crook representing Kiel. Third event of the schedule. Of 7 events. James Plenderleith, the 18-year-old for Warwick, is going to take his first BUCS heat win. Yes, he... Oh, hang on a second. Matty Wentworth, 103.73. Was I? Were my eyes looking at the wrong lane there? Maybe they were. Plenderleith second, 104.10. And they are so quick in the timing suite. They show the results and quickly on to the next heat. This is heat number 2. A full pool from here on in. Ryan Hadju, Jack Legg, Michael Yan, Siraj Al-Sharif, Reece Cope, James Goodwin, Alex Brubaker, Lucas Garlake, Evan Wold, and Jack Mill.
Last few strokes then for the swimmers, Elsie McQueenie. Instead of the quickest, 107.42 more Fanny Rogers. She keeps a record. The 10 record that she set 12 months ago. It is a new 10 book short course power record for Fanny Rogers, 107.52.
James Goodwin leads for Cardiff, 28.05 to halfway.
Here in 8-2.
Looking at 102s and 103s. We do have Jack Milne in the S14 for Robert Gordon. The S14 short course BUCS record set by Timon Chapman 2 years ago. It was 59 seconds, bang on. It's quick. James Goodwin wins, 101.43. Siraj Al-Sharif second, and Evan Wold third. All below 102.5. First time confirmed straight away. As all of our women's races get underway. Just in case you're just tuning in, wondering where the women's races are, 2 pools this weekend. As it's short course, we can do that. So you're watching the men's stream. There's also the women's stream on the BUCS channel. You can find it there in the live section, or just search for BUCS Short Course 2025 women's pool, or South Pool. That's what they're swimming in. You can see it on the right-hand side of your screen now. Best starting one from Dylan Broom. He's the last of our S14 swimmers in this event. Entry time's 1:02.15. Again, that record is 59 seconds, so he needs a big, big swim here. But he has started incredibly well. Final 25. Eyes on Noah Ragg for Hallam in 7 and Felix Hale for Strathclyde in 8. But are we going to see something special here? It might just run out of time. Oh, it's so close, 21 hundredths away from the BUCS record. That is so close. Taylor Sinclair for Rob Gordon in second, also sub 60 comfortably, and Felix Hale for Strathclyde. Come on, Halsey from Peter Wallace in the YouTube chat. And coming up now, heat number 4, there was a message that came in to support Will Byram, so I'll just go back and find that quickly. Yeah, Mrs. Byram says, good luck to Will B for Beckett 100 fly in his first BUCS. So many swimmers, it's great. I've said this a couple of times today. So many swimmers in their first ever BUCS. And what's most wonderful about that is, as you'll see if you're watching the finals later on, or you watch the 4 fastest heats in session 1A early this morning. Can you imagine being a young swimmer, first ever BUCS, first year at uni, settling in, 18 years of age, boy or girl, and then you come here to Sheffield and you're walking through the changing room at poolside with literally Olympians, world champions, Europeans, finalists. It is, the quality here is incredible, and this is just the start of their journey. So they're around the right people if you want to be inspired. And do you know what's even better? Thank you for joining us online. It's free to be here in person. So if you want to come and watch live, I mean, it's busy, but I can see seats available, especially for the finals later when it goes absolutely raucous. In 6, Benedict measures, forgive the pun, but going to get the measure of his, what's the word I'm looking for? Competitors. There we go. That was slow, wasn't it? 59.8 takes the win. Well done, Benedict. I make that his first time sub 1 minute as well.
The Southall 8:11.
I'm sorry to miss this, Maria. Love you, Daniel Fernandez from Mum. Excellent. Now, I don't want to spoil the magic for you, but I'm about 10 seconds ahead of you on the stream, so you can get your messages in super early. Definitely read them out at the right time. Sometimes they might just come as the next heat's starting. Forgive us. If you were here in person, you'd be 10 seconds ahead of everybody else too. This is heat number 5 from the bottom. James Ross, Mason Carter, Joe Burgess, David Smith, Lewis Austin, Riley Bashford, Billy Mead, Chris Richardson, Ewan Blackwell and Yaya Alfouli.
There we go here in the North Pool. Slightly for the big cap here in Billy Mead. In lane 6, which is hard by
pretty snazzy bright pink cap leading the way, Billy Mead for Nottingham Trent. Strong challenge coming in 3 from David Smith of Dundee, and in lane number 1 that's Mason Carter for Surrey. In fact, Mason Carter has taken the lead into the final 10 and he's looking incredibly strong. David Smith, no, not going to catch him. In 1, well done. Mason Carter 59.06. Another that I believe has gone sub 60 for the first time. What is happening now? We know statistically and scientifically. I've just seen a come on Riley from Talent in the YouTube chat. Thank you, Talent. Pons Forge is, I believe it still is, the quickest pool in Europe. Okay, it's something to do with the oxygenation of the water, the perfect depth of the water too. And that isn't just like, oh, a fun passing comment. It actually is. It's been proven that so many records get set at Pons Forge. Heat number 6. Rory Davis, Harvey Pike, Fraser McLaughlin, Burke, Emery Parker, Jamie McCormick, Mitchell Lowe, Ollie Pike, Davey Unwin, Joe Garfield and Owen Whiteley. It's Oliver Solomon's first BUCS competition for South Bank Uni of London. Smash it, Ollie, says Spencer Solomon. Pretty close to call, but Burke Emery Parker for Warwick looking pretty good. Jamie McCormick on his shoulder for Leeds. Gets it done, 58.13. So actually Davey Unwin who sneaks in for second. Just less than a tenth back before Jamie McCormick. 7 of the 9 under 60 seconds. They had all done that before. Heat 7, Liam Marshall, Harvey Maunders, Boxento, Magnus Morris, McKinley Hoten, Ryan Coles, Nathan Chapman, Alex Shiriak, Sam Arrowsmith and Nathaniel Shanubi. And I've just seen good luck to Ryan Broadley for your 200 IM and all your swims this weekend. Go Harriet Watt swim team. That's from Donna Marie. And also from Rob Chapman. Made it to BUCS. Good luck, Nathan. Swim fast. And Nathan's in this heat in lane 6, representing Swansea. Leading in 3 and 5. In fact, in 9. Nathaniel Shanubi for Stirling. Pretty much now, all just on that turn coming through Ryan Coles for Northampton in 5. And in lane 3, that is Magnus Morris for Stirling. So this has changed about 3 times in 100 metres. Ryan Coles gets it 56.94. A second off his personal best. Magnus Morris 57.15. And then it was Harvey Maunders for Queen Mary 57.96. Well done, guys. This is getting quick now, isn't it? Manchester Met say great job, Davey, from the previous heat. And this is heat number 8. Lucas Sartorius, Leo Taylor, Harrison Taylor, Sean Smith, Alberto Resquigno, Andreas Vermarva, Callum Cox, Ben Nutter, Solomon Kendrick and Noah Palmer. Oh, that's lovely. Kai says, we've got faith in you, Lucas Sartorius. We love you. Oh. Feel it. You can feel the warmth.
In the Southpool, Heat 2.
Harrison Taylor for Sean Smith and Andreas Van Eva. But these are getting so close though, and that obviously this happens. The further you get through the heats, the less the gaps are between front and back. But the green cap of Swansea on the head of Harrison Taylor does not look like getting beat in heat number 8. His winning time is going to be 56.05. Well done, Harrison. 1.5 seconds quicker than he came in with. There has been some phenomenal swims today.
56.09 for Harrison Taylor. His time over the North Pole.
Now, our last heat in this event is heat number 9.
Heat 9 in the North Pole.
From lane 0, Rory Young, Oisin Tebbit, Lucas Hartley, Benji Jeffries, Ross Murray, Tom Lydiard, Ethan Lee, Lewis Turner, Harry Morgan Hughes and Christos Manoli. I've just been handed a pork back that must weigh about 2 kilograms. And I just have to look at it now for the next hour. Wow. I mentioned getting close, and this one is incredibly. There's 7 swimmers that could still take this. Leading the way, might ruin that story in one, is Oisin Trebbit, representing Stirling. It's his to lose this one. There's chasers coming. Wow, gets here 55.01. Great time as well. 2.2 seconds quicker than he's been before. What a swim to win heat number 9. Chris Manoli and Benji Jeffries second and third. Not far back, only 100th between second and third actually, that's how close it was. Next event, blink and you'll miss these. This is the 50-metre breaststroke. We're going to see 14 heats, and they'll take about 30 seconds each on average. This is our 4th event. Again, off Southern. After this, we got the 200 IM. We've got 1 heat only of the 1500 freestyle, and then we've got the mixed medley relays, which are a lot of fun. We had 4 incredibly good heats in session 1A. We expect more of the same. A message from EJade on the YouTube chat. Heat 4, lane 9. Let's go, Harrison Cleaver. Go, 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 Team Bournemouth. And we've got to go Zach as well. Zach Holman is here in lane number 3, 20-year-old for Newcastle. Leading the way in Southern, Ewan Jennings for Aberystwyth. And controlling heat number 1, 35.08. Well done, Zach. Come in with a 37-second time. And more love for Zach. Good luck, Zach Holman. Oh, and that's with a Crawley Town flag. Wow, and Zach is swimming for Newcastle. Crawley Town, hey, up the Reds. And big up Zesty Zach.
In the South Pole, this is heat 4.
Crawley need all the support they can get this season. Actually, commercial manager at Crawley Town Football Club for 6 seasons. 2010 to 2016. Haha, come on, commentator, you Reds. Indeed. Who'll be playing tomorrow? Let's stick to swimming. Got to stick to swimming. I'm sticking to swimming. I'm not getting carried away into the bottom half of League 2. 2. Han, Vandenbroek, Rodriguez, Crombury, Balshort, Young, McCunis, Gilpin, Canty and Gray. I was going to say first to turn there was Vandenbroek, but then I glanced over to the far side and saw in 6 McCunis for Bournemouth. And it will be between these two. I'm obviously going to lean back towards Vandenbroek for Strathclyde. Just, 33.5 against 33.66 for those two. Third place, George Gray over on the far side in lane number 9. This is your hourly reminder that the women's competition is available on a separate stream. That is in the South Pool, session 1B. Look for that on YouTube or the BUCS website. Plenty of links. The place to it. So if you tuned in looking for your girlfriend, daughter, niece, just look on YouTube for BUCS Short Course 2025, South Pool or Women's Pool. You'll get it. Heat number 3. Now, the women's pool have also got their 100-metre butterflies at the minute, so there's of course lots of races starting because they don't take long either. And shortly, very shortly, both pools will be swimming 50-metre breaststroke, so we've just got to wait to start each heat to give each pool silence. Underway though in heat 3. From lane 0, Anderson, Brown, Inglis, Larby, Crook, Yorick, Otlek, Taylor and Goodshaw. Outside lanes are flying, aren't they? Look at this, 0 and 9. Tony Anderson at the bottom, Finley Godsell at the top. Goodshaw takes it at 31.72. That's a cracker, 31.72 for Finn Goodshaw. He came in with a 35, 19-year-old for Bristol. Heat number 4. Both pools are on the starting blocks. Who's going to go first? We're going to go with the South Pool because they're slightly behind us. So both pools are on exactly the same schedule, and therefore we want them both to start and finish at the same time. So it seems courtesy, whoever's running slightly behind, let them start first. Give them a little chance to catch up slightly. And they are underway. So we can now begin. Heat 4, taking part Alex Risley, Jake Turner, Tom Day, Sean Lee, Shohan Wong, Adam Long, Jiwon Choi, Sam Everett, James Hodgson and Harrison Cleaver. Keep those messages of support coming in. Looking at around 33 seconds. Chon Hae Wong is one of our 18-year-olds in this pool, first ever BUCS, along with Jiwon Choi and Sam Everett. Message for Alex Risley. Good luck in your final year, smash it. He's in lane 0. And also for, come on, Adam Long, my goat. Adam's in lane 5. And Adam's just won, heat number 4. Well done, representing Marjan, 32.19. Alex Risley, second, 32.5, and James Hodgson, 32.5. Yeah, they're tied. We had the most bizarre, in hundreds of events I've commentated at in swimming, I've never ever seen before. We had the 50-metre, I think it was, the breaststroke earlier. Because we've got 2 finals, A and B finals, there was a tie for 10th place to get into the A final, and there was also a tie in the same event to get into the B final. So we had a 4-swimmer swim-off going for 2 different places. Never see it again.
In the south pool,
Heat number 5 in the water. Jamie Kennard, Thomas Johnson, Oliver Thew, Zach Blee, Jamie Quantrill, Kaya Amit, Tom Garner, Peter Zadsev, Jack McGurk and Joe Barr. And we've got a nice work Harrison coming from EJ and G. Luck. Let's go. I think that was for Adam Long. Yes, it was, because he won, didn't he? Another winner, Peter Zadsev for Manchester. 30.12 for Petter. Came in with a 33.5. So Petter Zadsev on fire.
Underway in Heat 7 over in the south pool. Next up it is Heat 6 in the north pool.
Heat number 6. And they're clearing the water, so they're going to wait and let the girls get underway. They're still on their 100 fly at the moment. They'll be starting their 50 minutes shortly.
Tony Jennison, quickest over in the south pool, 105.4, just over 2/10.
Underway, lane 9. Quick start for Shan Vora in this pool. Ethan Martin, Oscar Choinsky, Joseph Lyons, Kerry Ann, Matthew Deutschman, Ryan Broadley, Lucas Piercy, Harry Young, Pakloglu, and the quick starter Shan Vora in 9. However, coming through in 5, Ryan Broadley for Harriet Watt in 5, and in 2, Joseph Jones for Liverpool, John Moore. And they are joined in the top 3 by Harry Young in 7, and Ryan Broadley takes it 31.17. Not quite as quick as heat number 5. Shan Vora reached halfway with the lead, finishing in 4th place. All those times are confirmed.
Next up in the north pool, this is Heat 7.
Heat number 7. From lane 0, Sachin Mahendra Kumar, Soma Marhofer, Lewis Cottrell, Ben Stringer, Adam Scrutton, Jack Esma Battle, Danny Birch, Fergus Weston, George Berwick and Paul Starks. There was some support earlier for Marhofer. Well, that was incredibly keen because it was about an hour ago. Just trying to scroll through and find it very quickly. But let's get back to the water. Leading the way in 3, Ben Stringer for University West of England. And that will be his comfortably, actually, yeah. Well done, Ben, 31.71. He's flying the flag for UE. And we've got a go Danny B, Danny Birch doing the flat parade. That's from Paige. Thanks for tuning in, Paige. And the flat. Hope you're enjoying the show. Heat number 8, Oscar Harris, Keegan Clough, Magnus Buller, Michael Yan, Callum Mawson, Ted Bailey, Drew McGregor, Nathan Birchenow, Ethan Harris and Oliver Solomon. And we've got the Intercontinental Superstar, go Keegan. And Keegan, let's do this. And that is from a member of the Clough clan. Maybe brother, can't quite see the image, it's just one. Might be dad. In 5, leading the way, Ted Bailey for Hallam. And that is looking strong. However, in 6, Drew McGregor for Cardiff. Might steal it from him. No, he doesn't. Ted Bailey, 30.53. Fastest time we've seen for a few heats. Well done. Nathan Birchenow, 3rd.
And Drew McGregor
International star Keegan Clow, 7th, 32.15. Just for you. Go Keegs, says G. Clow. Heat number 9, this is the last heat of this event before we move on to... Oh, no, it's not. No, it's not. We've got 14. One more page. Right, we're flying through these, aren't we? Dan Wilson, Jack Stretton, Lewis Austin, Michael Royston Hayes, Ruben Hayward, Luke Payne, Luke Garrity, Will Byram, Josh Jeffrey and Ian Tan. Jack Stretton for Hallam in 1, but in 0, Daniel Wilson for Exeter. What a second half. He's absolutely torn through the water, 30-15. Well done, Daniel Wilson. Jack Stretton, 2nd, 31.01. And then over to Luke Garrity for 3rd. Wow. Cracking swim.
Luke Garrity struck by the flanks in 3rd position. That's the official result for heat number 9.
Heat number 10.
Madison Stewart is in heat 2, 37, 4-4. Graham back, second quickest, 38.22. And Louise Birmingham, 38.65. Heat 3 in the South Court.
Heat number 10. Ben Wilkinson, Will Sutcliffe, Luke Brussel, Richard Jenkins, Ewan Gray, James Berry, Luke Rowley, Jamie O'Connor, Sam Smith and Guy Tinwell. Nothing to separate them over 25 metres. Oh, this is close. Wow. Going through in 8 now. That's Sam Smith for Leicester. Yeah, great finish. That's a superb last. What's that? 10 metres he shot out the pack there for a 30.47. There was nothing in it until then.
With the North Pool, this is heat 11.
Heat 11, you got Sam Rennie, Barnaby Howarth Osborne, Max Pelosi, Joshua Yip, Archie Neal, Phelan McNally, George Lovelock, Nick Botha, Timon Chapman and Oliver Blight. I'm looking at Barnaby Howarth Osborne in lane number 1, and who can't, because he's so far ahead, 29.05. He's the first man to go sub 30. He nearly went sub 29. Second for Timon Chapman, 29.93. Over in lane 8, and then Archie Neal down the middle, 31.01. Now we're at this funny phase where we've got 50-metre races starting in both pools, which is difficult. And you may have seen that in lane number 7. That's Ben Halsey. He was ready to go. He's laughing about it now, but when he heard the whistles for the South Pool competition to stand on the blocks, he got up on the blocks and started to dip down too. He was about to go. That is in the zone. Is he still in the zone now? Let's find out. From lane 0, Alex Stewart, James Henniker, Daniel Adi Nichols, Liam Lee, Tom Power, Adam Scott, Billy Mead, Ben Halsey, Sam Liu Chin Young and Isaac Spinks. Oh, first out the water on the return in 0, Alex Stewart for Glasgow. And look at that stroke rate, absolutely flying. And over in lane 9, going well too. Yeah, Isaac Spinks, they're your top 2 in lane 0 and 9. Don't see that too often. Daniel Iodi Nichols takes 3rd place. And nobody in that one, sub 30, where we had 3 in heat number 11.
In the North Pool, heat 13.
Heat number 13. You're watching Ewan Beatty, Callum Aitchison, Ashton Pinnington, Max Go, James Escombe, Jake Wallace, Jacob Hudson, Austin Williams, Adam Hill and Yuto Watanabe. And we've got a message for, come on, Zach Holman, that's from Xylo, and also Martin Puente, if I've said that right, is supporting Zach, one way or another. Austin Williams for Edinburgh, 29.60, here we go, look at these times now. Second place, Jacob Hudson, 29.88, back under the sub-30s. And one more chance to do so. Heat 14, Callum Nurse, Regan Gallagher, Ethan Ellis, Six Smith, Finlay Zhang, Arthur Maguire, Aidan Fothergill, Finlay Wanacott, Jack Mitchell, Matus Maja and George Satchwell. Can we get a let's go Zach? Let's go Zach. Where is Zach swimming? We've not seen a Zach for... I'm happy to support Zach, I just don't know where he is, what race he's in. Unless you're watching this and commenting and you're 5 minutes behind the live stream, who knows? Right then, last chance, Alfie Maguire in 4 for Manchester Met, looking very good, but even better in 1 is Gallagher for Birmingham, 28.81 for Regan Gallagher. That is the best time of the 14. We've already seen 4 fast heats, of course. But you never know. Might squeeze in somewhere. It's very good indeed. Right, so next up, we are switching events. It is the 200-metre individual medley. It is heats 1 to 4. It's our 5th event of Southern. There's actually not long left in this session. We've got 4 heats of the 200 IM. We'll have 1 heat of the 1500 metre freestyle, and then we'll have 6 heats in the 4x50 mixed medley. So only 11 heats left in this session, and the finals start from 4 p.m, which is quite early. I'm sure the finals generally started later, but it's 4 p.m. this year. Right, we have Alex Harness in lane 3 for Chichester, Lewis Jones for Birmingham in 4, and Jad Ghazal for Newcastle in 5. I'm just going to check on a BUCS record, if I can. So 200 IM, SM9. So the BUCS record. Let me find it. It's the right page. I'll get there. We're looking at around about 2:30, by the way, in this heat. Right, here we go. The BUCS record set in 2018. Wow. In the SM9 men's 2:22.12. And the reason I mention this is that Lewis Jones in lane 4 is SM9. He's come in with a 2:32, so it would be a humongous lifetime best to get the BUCS record. Jad Ghazal takes the lead for Newcastle. Onto the freestyle. But to look at both guys coming back, Alex Harness and Lewis Jones, and it could be for the first time leading only in the last couple of metres if he takes this. No, he hangs on. Jad hangs on. 2:31.94. Alex hadn't led that race at all, but he nearly took it in the last metre. Heat number 2. From lane 0, Connor Scully for Chester, Finan Mott for Aberystwyth, Jack Mills for Rob Gordon, Sam Halls for Sussex, Tom Erdley for Newcastle, Ryan Broadley for Harriet Watt, Ollie Solomon for South Bank, Matty Wentworth for Beckett, Luke Beckett, Joel Watt for Cardiff, and Ethan Angle for Bangor. Rapid starting 5 for Ryan Broadley, Harriet Watts, 28.93, 3:50. Jack Milne is an SM14 swimmer. Entry time was 2:26. The SM14 BUCS record is 2:17.04. It'd be quite a stretch to take over 7 seconds off his record. And well, at the moment, no stopping Ryan Broadley. No real challenges as yet. He's going to stretch his lead out to what, 3 seconds as he goes on to the breaststroke. Now, of the 4, the breaststroke is the one where you can see the biggest changes. If you're a strong breaststroker, you can be a very good medley swimmer, and you're incredibly valuable on a medley mixed team as well, medley team. Relay is the elusive word I was searching for. We've got some more representatives being requested to go to the BUCS desk. which is, that's like a siren for there's going to be a swim off, generally. Now, I do understand that we're going to see one additional heat with an individual swimmer. This news just filtering through to me. I'll read the message in a second. But I think we're going to have a solo swim. Well, look at this. I mean, nobody else was in the race after about 50 metres, were they? Great swim from Ryan Broadley, 2:20.6. 5 seconds off his entry time. Second for Matty Wentworth, 2:24. And third for Jack Milne, 2:25. Two more heats. Oh, we just had a come on Ryan as well, just at the end of that one. It's for Ryan Porter. And let's just confirm that message that came through. Oh, I think it may have been rescinded that. So forget what I just said about that extra heat. I think it's been. And a message, brilliant swim by Ryan Broadley from Donna Marie Broadley. And no bias there at all, is there? I do love the families getting involved. It's great. Thank you so much. It adds so much to the event, and also the swimmers, when they watch you back afterwards, if you wish, you can really embarrass them, because I'll read out pretty much anything. Heat 3, Corey Hare, Zach Kazema Battle, Sam Gray, Ashley Coles, Ben Taggart, Ellis Knowles, Callum Aitchison, Jake Tompkins, Samuel Chittlebur and Matthew Atkinson. Corey Hare in lane 0 is another of our SM14 swimmers. Reminder of that record, it's Dylan Brooms from 2024, 2:17.04. Corey's entry 2:24, so it needs to take 7 seconds, just the 7 seconds. It's best to challenge that. You have seen 3 BUCS records already gone to date in the para categories. Chittlebur for Aberdeen, looking very strong onto the freestyle. It's got a chasing trio, only a body length and a half behind, led by Taggart of Warwick in 4. Either side of him, he's got in 3, Ashley Coles, also for Warwick, his teammate. And in lane 6, Aitchison for Aberdeen. But that is becoming irrelevant because in lane number 8, Sam Chittlebur, the 22-year-old for Aberdeen, will make a second comfortable heat in a row in the 200 IM. Then Ben Taggart, then Callum Aitchison. All of those sub 2:20. Well done, boys. One more heat to come in the 200 IM.
This is Heat 1. Now back over to the North Pool. This is 4.
From the bottom, Sam Rose for East Anglia, Felix Brockdorf for Durham, Andrew Drew for Durham, Kai Connolly for Aberdeen, Lewis Gibson for Strathclyde, Ben Davison for Anglia Ruskin, Scott Benyon for Bath, Attica Strickland for Durham, Judd Idris for King's College, and Max Gow for Cambridge. Again, more 18-year-olds, definitely in their first ever BUCS. Now, I say 18-year-old first BUCS, you could be 20 and getting in your first BUCS. You could have been in uni for a few years before you've made a qualifying time or a performance for your uni to get involved in the team. So this is the last, an outside chance of being able to swim in a final later on tonight. We've already seen the 4 fastest heats, the 40 fastest swimmers. There are 20 spots available in finals in every event for male and female. 10 fastest from the heats get into the A final, that's the medal final. And then the B final is the 11th to 20th fastest. The reason we have a B final, simply to give more swimmers the chance to compete in a final session at a major event. This is all about experience, exposing them to the atmosphere of being under the cameras, under the lights, in front of an audience. So, and they are great finals too. Well, 0 and 1 together, Sam Rose and Felix Brockdorf for East Anglia and Durham. They came in with identical qualifying times. More representatives being asked to go to the timing room. So, I said we've got, well, after this, 7 more heats left in the session. It might be one more. This has been, I'm going to say, a great second half to his breaststroke in 8 for Judd Idris, and also on the freestyle. I didn't really include him in that top 2 100 metres ago, but he's flown through this second half. He's going to pick up second place, unless even Kai Connolly for Aberdeen can come through to take third. He will. But the win, Sam Rose, start to finish on the outside lane, kept himself to himself, only looked forward. Judd Idris second for King's College, and Aberdeen's Kai Connolly, strong finish for third. And Karen was supporting Sam in that one. Wow, Karen, got you away, didn't you? Look at that. Might see that come back in capital letters next time. That was a superb swim. 2:08.61. Still waiting for these times to be confirmed in venue. They'll go blue ever so shortly. I'll just keep my eye to make sure there's not any unexpected DQs. They're generally pretty quick. But Sam came in with a 2:15 entry. Oh, there was a DQ in lane 9 for Max Go. Okay, right, we are now into heat number 1. And we're just going to have one heat, this is it, in the 1500 metre freestyle. We've already seen heat number 2, that was in session 1A, and we'll see heat 3, the fastest heat in the final session.
And over in the North Pool, as we talked about, all the athletes in the 1500 metre freestyle heats.
And in heat 1, we're going to see from lane 3, Charan Rupa Singh, 18-year-old for Oxford Brooks, Ewan Jones, 19-year-old for Stirling, his teammate for the 19-year-old for Stirling, Mikhail Andrushkin, in lane number 5, and Ewan Walker for Glasgow in lane 6.
From 113, 1 dinosaur from Manchester Met. Well, Heights, 114, 5-9. of the lead, Hockey Miners, 2 minutes point 01. The swimmer from Newcastle ahead of Cotton, who was out in front, but is now occupying second spot. Harriet Wheeler is in third overall. As the swimmers approach the final turn, heading towards the finishing line. Looking good for Hockey Miners.
We've got another message come in. Bruno, come on, Charan. Charan Rupa Singh is in lane 3 here. Now these times we're expecting anywhere between 16:30 and 17:30 for the 1500 metres. And even more teams being asked to go to the BUCS desk. Smells like a swim off to me. So we've got this 1500 metre swim, and then we'll have 6 heats of the 4x50 medley. And that will close out the show until 4 o'clock. I can't believe how quick this day's gone already. I mean, it is what? Not even 2 o'clock yet.
The 50 metres is Hockey Breaststroke from Hill, who leads the way. Then one Hockey 6 ahead on the point to run 1. There's Robertson, 14 swimmer, holding 3.
So the girls started their 200 IM over in Southpool. In fact, they're on heat number 3. So last reminder for today, other than the mixed medley, which will all take place in the North Pool, all of the girls racing is in the South Pool. It's on a separate stream. And if you want to watch both, absolutely fine. You can go back and watch it later. It's all available. Once the stream's finished, give it a minute to upload, and you'll be able to watch it back. I know a lot of the swimmers come back and watch the races later on. Now, I've just queried something off comms to get clarity, and I was happily not proven right, but just confirmed that in lane number 5, Mikhail Andrushkin, who got a BUCS record earlier today in the what did he swim in? I want to get this right. We got a BUCS record in oh, come on, you fool. I'll find it in a minute. He definitely did. There we go. Got it. 200 metre freestyle. After that very tense wait. And now we're swimming in the 1500. Mikhail's in lane number 5. S15 swimmer, which is a hearing disability, representing Stirling. There's currently no S15 1500 metre BUCS record. So as long as he finishes and his time is confirmed by the timekeepers, he'll get his second BUCS record of the day, which is a good news story. Jones for Sterling leads the way. 16:37 is qualifier. Here's the fastest on paper of these four. And by 13 seconds over Mikhail Andrushkin is Sterling teammates. But it's Charan Rupa Singh who is the closest competitor at the minute.
We're on the halfway stage, 108.81, 200 second. That was Amy Corey. We're on to the breaststroke discipline of the individual medley.
Now getting towards halfway. And in terms of 1500 metre racing, this is close, really close. With these two guys, Ewan Jones and Charan Rupa Singh. Rupa Singh in his first ever BUCS, definitely at 18 years of age. Might be the same for Ewan Jones, but we can't confirm that. Now we are at halfway. The lead is just, wow, not even 2 seconds.
For that halfway stage, here, this 1500 metre heat one over in the North Pool. Jones from Rupa Singh. Following on from that, from Houston, who will, by the way, set a BUCS S15 record. There isn't an S15 1500 metre record in the books so far. So Mikhail Andrushkin of Stirling University will set a new S15.
Wow, it was close at 750. It's even closer now because Charan Rupa Singh is going very well indeed. He pulls right up alongside Ewan Jones with 26 lengths to swim. And I just wonder what's going through the mind of both of them now. Well, both have been, they were close enough that whenever Ewan Jones was turning, he was seeing Charan right there. I'm quite interested in the psychology here. There was no real need for Charan to pull up alongside you. He could have just stayed behind him for the next 600 metres, then made his move. But he's decided with, let's do some maths, where are we? Meters to swim is 600. He's actually thought, do you know what? No, I'm not going to do that. I'm going to make him really know I'm here. I'm not mucking about. And he's actually moved to the front now. So he's made a move with 600 metres to swim, which is really interesting. And you'd have to favour Charan now with the confidence to do that so far out, when he did not have to. The back to third place, I know it's irrelevant because it's heat number 1 of 3, and this is not like a medal race, it's for personal glory, and you're racing against the clock and the pride of winning a heat, of course, at BUCS. But I think actually his swim cap might be coming off. And hang on a second, I think Ewan Jones has already lost his swim cap, and Charan Rupa Singh is about to lose his. It's really just hanging on there on the top of his head. I mean, I think I would just rip that off. That's got to be doing more harm than good. It's really just being held on by the very rear of his goggles. And it will be off in about 2 seconds. Here it comes, might be on this turn, and there it is, leaves it behind. So they've both lost their swim caps now. You can just see it in the water at the turning end for Charan. Somebody will have to go, oh, it's, I can see it sinking all the way to the bottom, and the officials looking down, they go, no, I'm not going in. I'm not getting that. And rightly so. So, I can't see Ewan's anywhere in the water. That must have come off really early.
Early in the south pool was the England 2:22
by the way, the other two swimmers, Andrushkin and Walker, their swim caps are absolutely fine. I know you were wondering. There are 14 laps to swim. 2 seconds between them. And Charan now, body length advantage. And there's never been more than, even in the very early stages where Ewan had that lead, never more than sort of 3 or 4 metres, was there? And I really intrigued to see whether Ewan Jones has got it in him to actually go, do you know what, I'm coming back for this, and really spring a surprise on Charan. I don't think you see that too often. Charan's gone out a little bit too early. It was 600 metres to go, remember. He was quite far out. Behind them, let's bring up on Mikhail Andrushkin. A reminder, in the the S15 category for Stirling, there is currently no 1500 metre S15 BUCS record. So regardless, as long as he finishes this race and his time is ratified and confirmed, he'll get his second BUCS record of the session, which you won't see very often, if at all. And in lane 6, Ewan Walker for Glasgow, our second Ewan of this heat. He came in with a 17.25, so the slowest of the 4. So Ewan's racing the clock. And at the moment, I mean, he's going to be 50 metres behind, so just over a minute behind. We could see, obviously, 4 different stories happening here. And whilst I've been away for a minute or so, Charan has now started to find another gear, and he's kicking on, and he has stretched out. It's the biggest lead he's had thus far. And we're going to go into the final 6 lengths now. And at the end of this race, we're going to have 6 heats in the mixed medley to close out our session, and we'll come back at 4 o'clock for the finals. We raise the volume here at Ponds Forge in these BUCS Championships. Nicely as well, because it's short course, 25 metres. Everybody wants to be around the pool. Whereas it's long course, you've got an entire 50-metre gallery on both sides to fill, but everybody packs into one half, so it's absolutely heaving. It's great. No, I think she's gone early. That should not be a whistle. They've got 4 lengths to go. So Charan Rupert Singh has just got the whistle, but I think that's incorrect. He's still got 50 more metres to swim, so I really hope he doesn't stop here. The number 2 board is back out now, and he's going to carry on. Excellent, good. Oh, blimey, that would have been drama at the end, wouldn't it? And now Sharon has absolutely flown these last 100 metres. And no question whatsoever about his win now. His qualifying time for Charan was 16:51. So we're beyond that already. But this has been a really tactical race. And well done. Well done. It's 17:08 for the win. Lost his cap with about 500, 600 metres to swim. Ewan Jones, who was second, lost it way earlier than that. He was in the lead for quite some time, around about the first 800-900 metres before he lost it. And Mikhail Andrushkin will come home, stop the clock at 17:33. And as long as that is confirmed, then that will be his second BUCS record in the S15 of the session. Double BUCS record for Mikhail Andrushkin. Well done, sir. Great, great work. What a start to his championship. And Ewan Walker, 17:46, comes home. And all those times are confirmed. Well done, Mikhail. Sharon is going to swim an extra 25-50 metres to go and get his cap. Straight down. Bags it in one. Not sure if Ewan found his. Right, are you ready for some fun? Because it's the mixed 4x50 medley relays now.
Approaching the halfway stage, Esme Kidman still remains the leader. (9:22.72) halfway stage of this 50-meter freestyle. Backstroke arrival is from 9:26.96. That's how it's time for Jessica Powell.
So our first three teams are going to be Chichester, Aberystwyth and Chichester, both of their teams in heat number one. Now you can have up to 3 teams in these medleys, and plenty of teams do. Bristol's one of them. Leeds have got 3 teams, Sheffield Hallam have got 3 teams, Northumbria. So we've already seen the 4 fastest heats, just a final reminder. These are earlier heats, and they were absolute crackers. This morning at 11 o'clock this morning. They were brilliant, and they will close the show tonight. Are we having that? Number 4, that is the most eager swimmer of the weekend, I must say. Ready to go. He's been asked to leave the water.
What's happening? Right, so what's happening? Esme Kidman, 10:39.8. Still going strong, the 38.47. 50 metres there, 10.413. Fantastic run. Esme Kidman is there from the start. Who's wrong? Who's your bird? I tell you, it is Jessica Powell from Harriet Watts, who is off by third, just over 11 minutes. Now it's the relay in the North Pole.
Here we go then. Well, here we go, heat number 1 of the mixed 4x50 medley relay. Aberystwyth in the middle, sandwiched by Chichester on both sides. I don't have the names of the individual swimmers. I will do later on for the finals, but I don't right now. we have got a good, well, I'm not sure what this is supposed to say on the YouTube chat. Good luck, Sal Sharp and Edge Hill. It says good looks. Maybe it's a bit of both.
The 3 teams in each one of the 200 medley team.
Quick start in 4 by Aberystwyth. And you never know, it happened, of the 4 races earlier, 3 of them, the lead changed hand in the last 5 metres. It's about how you load your team. And it's not uncommon for when you say, oh, they came back strong in the last leg. It's, yeah, because they had the world champion. Or yes, they had a 3-time Olympian in their team, that's why. So you never know, you never know. Nothing is ever written until you're like at least on the last 25 metres of leg 4. Aberystwyth continue their lead on the fly. Chichester and Chichester coming back on both sides. Here we go. And this is going to be a blanket finish at the end of leg 3. And Aberystwyth, who led 50 metres ago by a few metres, are going to start leg 4 trailing. Freestyle swimmers go in. And Chichester, wow, their team 1 are going to lead the way over Chichester team 2. And Aberystwyth led early on. They're going to close that heat 1 in 3rd position. The time on the clock for Chai 1 will be 2 minutes and 5 seconds, 0.00, a quarter, 1 1/4 seconds clear of their teammates. Aberystwyth 2:10.32. We got a come on Betty in lane 3. Sorry, Alan, if that was one of the Chichester team there. No names on my team sheet, just the universities for the medley, for the relays. And go Santi Villalobos. Not sure what heat or uni, forgive me. But I'll read out all the messages still. Right, how many? 9 teams in this one. Harriet Watts, Winchester, Newcastle, Sussex, Cardiff Met, Newcastle, Sheffield 3, Reading 2, and Chester. Over in the women's pool, their 1500 metre freestyle heat coming to an end. So both of these pools are going to finish at around about the same time, actually, which on a schedule, that's exactly how it should work, ideally. And they're going to nail this. Let's go Harriet Watt, says Kenzie Holiday on YouTube. Harriet Watt are in lane 0. Leading the way, Cardiff Met team 2 in lane 4. The Newcastle and Winchester. Newcastle might lead this at the halfway stage. Looking strong, Sussex in lane number 3. So 3 teams lead into leg 3. Cardiff Met, Newcastle and Sussex. And the front 5 teams all have girls on leg 3. Newcastle looking fantastic in lane 2. What an advantage to give your teammate. There you go. Have 3 metres on me. A 130 against a 134. In second, Cardiff Met in third, Newcastle 1. And on the freestyle, could be changes here. So Newcastle and Newcastle, 1 and 2. But look at the number 1 team on the last leg on the freestyle in lane number 5. We saw this so often earlier, big changes at the very end. Newcastle will take the top 2 spots in heat number 2. That is fantastic. And there's plenty of support on the gallery just above the starting M2. Let's go, Stephanie, says Kenzie on the chat. That's our Harriet Watt swimmer. Now, confirmation of these times, they're not turned blue yet. And with 4 swimmers on 4 different legs, I mean, if you're going to see DQs, they do lean towards medleys because there's just so much going on. Let's hope that isn't the case, and it's just more of a technical issue. Reading got DQ'd in lane 7, Sandy. Didn't affect the top 3. Still Newcastle, Cardiff Met. Now, you can't see this on your screen, but it's very busy on the pool deck because as well as the 10 teams that you can see on the left-hand side, so 40 swimmers, there's also the 120 swimmers still remaining to come in the next 3 heats on the pool deck. Wow, hang on, a great image there, here we go. So on the left-hand side of the floor, that's the 40 swimmers about to take part. Their teammates hanging over the balcony above them. On the far right-hand side on the pool deck, there's 120 swimmers, which make up the next 3 heats as well. They've all come down from the galleries to take part. Away we go. Cardiff Met, Sheffield, Bangor, Liverpool, John Moores, Kent, Edgehill, Reading, Winchester, Bristol and LSE. Top tip on the medleys, don't read too much into the first 100 metres. We've got a Let's Go Oscar Harris and Winchester from Cassie Harris. Winchester are in lane 7. Currently inside the top 4. Leading the way, Sheffield, Cardiff Met and Liverpool, John Moore. Well, 4 is going to become 6 at the halfway stage because Cardiff Met in 0, Sheffield in 1, in 3 Liverpool, John Moore, then in 5, 6 and 7 Edgehill, Reading and Winchester. 6 teams are going to dive in with no less than 2 seconds between them. A strong butterfly can do so much. And Liverpool, John Moore have got exactly that with their leg 3 swimmer. That is looking powerful, isn't it? In we go then. On the freestyle, last leg, is Liverpool, John Moore. Then in 0, well, it was Cardiff Met, and then over in 7, Winchester. But coming through in 5, Edgehill. And now, look at this. Can Liverpool, John Moore hang on? Because in lane number 1, here comes Sheffield. This is going to be a very, very close finish. Sheffield flying through the water. Who gets the touch? Oh, Liverpool, John Moore get it. 0.05 of a second. What a chase. And Cardiff Met not far behind either. Great stuff. And again, those times are not confirmed yet. We could see, I never like to see it, but it suggests we're going one way when things are delayed. Currently, Liverpool, John Moore, no DQs, excellent, just confirmation. Liverpool, John Moore, Sheffield and Cardiff Met, 1, 2, 3. 3 more heats to come. Heat 4 from lane 0, Sussex, Bristol, Durham, Oxford Brookes, Bournemouth, Heriot Watt, Queens, St Andrews, Lancashire and Northumbria. And we got a Let's Go Durham from TS on the YouTube chat. Last chance in this session to get those messages in. There's so many swimmers here now. I know a lot of you are going to be watching with teams and individuals. Quick starters in 4, Bournemouth 2. In 5, Heriot Watt. And then Bristol. St Andrews joined them under 30 seconds for the opening backstroke leg. Oxford Brookes best in 3. They'll lead to halfway. Look in lane number 9, Northumbria on the far side. Then Bristol in lane number 1. You need eyes across the entire pool in these medleys. Lane 9, well, they're going to have to get out of the water quickly because lane 9 is coming. They just managed to squeeze out. Blimey, that's how quick it was. Northumbria lead Bournemouth and Sussex. Well, on the freestyle leg, and this could still be any of all 10. The way these medleys work, well, who knows what? You can go from first to last in the blink of an eye. In lane 6, leading is Queens. Coming through in 3 is Oxford Brookes. Then in 2 is Durham. This is any of 3. Who gets the touch? Queens take it 156.86, 700ths of a second over Durham. And Durham's leg 3 swimmer didn't even have time to get out of the water. That is the speed of these relays. And Let's Go Alfie in the YouTube chat from Rebecca Moore. I'm going to guess Alfie was in one of those teams. 2 more to come. This is heat number 5. From the bottom, Nottingham, Trent, Northumbria, Liverpool, Warwick, Exeter, Southampton, Sheffield, Nottingham, Trent, Leeds and Dundee. Here we go then. We've got Good Luck Jamie and the Liverpool team. That's from Sophie Hughes. Liverpool are in lane 2. Starting the quickest in 5 and 6, Southampton and Sheffield. Then Liverpool in 2. Alongside in 1, Northumbria. Well, that is a pretty big split front to back, isn't it? For one backstroke leg. That is a vast difference. We've not seen a start like this, but we know no 2 medley mixed relays are the same. That is a formidable halfway lead for Sheffield. Can they hang on? Oh, it's 6 seconds. Northumbria, Exeter, Liverpool, Southampton will do the chasing. There's 4 of them, 6 seconds back. Well, the deficit will be halved through leg 3. On the freestyle, let's have a look. Well, it's all girls apart from in team lean 8, it's Leeds. So girls will take us to the finish. Swimmers trying to get out of the pool here. When we go to this view, you'll see in lane 7 and 8 there, trying to escape out the way. Taking the win though, Sheffield, brilliant swim. Start to finish 1:51.86. A rarity where somebody went out hard and wasn't really troubled towards the end. Leeds take second, great final 50. Exeter pick up third ahead of Southampton. Final heat of the day is now heat number 6. And we come back at 4 o'clock for the finals, 24 of them. Bournemouth, Cambridge, Warwick, Dundee, Bristol, Glasgow, Hallam, Durham, Strathclyde and St Andrews.
So off we go then, heat number 6 is go. St Andrews 1 in lane 9, followed by Strathclyde 2, Durham 1, Sheffield Hallam 3, Glasgow 2, Bristol 1, Dundee 1, Warwick 1, Cambridge 1, and Bournemouth 1 in...
Out the blocks quickest, Bristol in 4, in 3 Dundee and in 1 Cambridge. We've seen tactics play out so many different ways. We saw Sheffield have a massive lead in the last heat. Don't see that very often, and they held on to pretty much the entire, was it 5 metres or so, right to the very end. This time it's Bristol to halfway. Coming through in 6, Sheffield Hallam. It is Dundee officially in 2nd, then Hallam, then Cambridge, Bournemouth in 1 and 0. Cambridge start to close the gap on our leaders, but it will still be Bristol. Leg 1, 2, 3, Bristol lead into the 4th. It's getting closer. Cambridge less than half a second behind. Let's take a look over in lane number 7. Durham currently occupying 3rd spot. Then we jump to 3 and 0 as Dundee and Bournemouth. But back they come. Last 25, and for the very first time into the lead go Cambridge. In lane number 1, it's been Bristol all the way, but is it going to be stolen right at the death? Last few metres, yes it will. Great timing by Cambridge, 1:50.38, take it by 0.7 of a second over Bristol, the long-time leaders, and Durham come through to take 3rd, 1:52.38. Another superb finish to a 4x50 mixed medley. Well, now we get a bit of a chance to first of all say thank you to our officials at Poolside. They've been fantastic all day. And we'll be back at 4 o'clock. Hope you've enjoyed the heats thus far. But 4 p.m. onwards, it's the final session on day 1 of the BUCS Short Course Championship 2025, live from Ponds Forge. Do not go too far. Enjoy your break. It's going to be noisy from 4 p.m. onwards. We will see you there.